So today on Project Shop, we're over here at the steel yard getting rid of this big old beam and a big load of shred. Now there is a little bit of prepared in here, but we're just going to let it go. I might even let them take these baskets out of here. That way I can just free up some space and then move on to the baskets with the actual plastics inside. So we're going to load this off, and then we're going to go back to the shop and see what's left and pull out a bunch of steel and stuff that needs to go to my house, a bunch of stock and whatever else I can get on the trailer today. So it's going to be an interesting day. I'm trying to get 2 loads to the house today. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we're certainly going to try. The drums. Take these. Yeah. All right, so it's been freaking raining on and off, so we just been hustling, loading. This is the ticket. We had 5,260 pounds at 6.25 cents a pound. What a crap number that is, for $328.75. That's not bad. I mean, it was all free stuff. But I got the bed of my truck loaded down with my dually fenders. Maybe one day though. Well, this one's actually not too bad. That's probably repairable, but maybe one day they'll make it onto the truck. And then I got these high-end brass lights. I was going to scrap them. I decided to keep them. I'm going to put two of them. I'm going to retrofit them to LED and put two of them in front of my property on that big arch that's out there. And then we got, some of this is scrap. Some of this, the bottom of this stuff is full of the winches, stuff for my generator, other random stuff, carts, my mixer, scales, just a mixed bag of stuff that was loose sitting out here and inside. It's all got to go. So I'm gonna run this stuff up to the house. Truck is starting to puff white smoke, and this has already happened once already, burning the oil. And that's because of the filter. I'm going to stop and get a fuel filter and run a little bit of clean diesel in there and then stomp on it a little bit. It'll clear that right up. That's what I did last time. It's known, it's a known issue. I'm already on one filter. I've already plugged up one filter. I knew it was going to happen. And coming up probably on the second one. Now, I've been traveling 250 to 300 miles a day, so usually it's like 500 miles, 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles. I'm racking up the miles fast, but I'll tell you what, I've probably already saved $1,500 burning the fuel. And other than a little bit of white smoke and changing a filter, the thing runs like a beast, man. I love it. So I'm gonna get this stuff to the house, and then as long as it's not raining, we'll see you there. All right, we made it back to the ranch. Got these loud bugs going off already. I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna offload this, and then I might head back to the shop. Got just a few more trips. I got to get my oil system out of there, but I'll give you a little update on what's happening over here. I haven't had a chance to clean up this wire. I've just been moving. Brought these bins up. This is all micro scrapping. There's a lot of copper nuggets up in here, a lot of copper up in here. We still have that pile of wire. I think once I'm done moving, I'm gonna talk to my buddy again and get that machine back out here so I can kind of move things around and sort it. I have a whole bunch of stuff I put over here. I didn't want to, I'll show you inside the little bay over here. I'm trying to find a space for the AC compressor recycling machine. I don't know where I want to put it. And I also want to build something for the base of that so it doesn't leak all over the ground. Still don't have much lighting in here, but I did bring some LEDs from the other shop that I can quickly place up here. But she's filling out quick. Wow, it's so freaking dark. Yeah, the lighting really sucks in here. I left that stuff out there, and all of this stuff that's in here, except for the filing cabinets, are on pallets or roll around carts. So I can just kind of maneuver them. What I'm going to do is start right here and work a shelf down that wall. You know, let me go get a light, because this is, This is annoying. Hold on. Okay, here we go. That's a little better. I just put up 3 little plug and play lights that I took from the other shop. Now I'll hang them up and they'll look a lot better. So here's the deal. Like I was saying, everything is either on wheels or on pallets, so I can just kind of move it, figure out what I'm going to do shelf wise, you know. And I'm not going to use my big 10-foot uprights because I would have to cut them again. I've already cut them in the past and welded them back together. I have some other shelving that I literally pulled out of a dumpster at my customers, which is those uprights right there. And I think I have enough to come down this wall. And then I have a bigger shelving unit I want to put over here. Something that maybe, I don't know, the mill could get under. I kind of want to do away with that wall. I'd rather have like open space across the top there. I don't know. It's a lot of possibilities. One thing I do want to do is either insulate and put paneling. I want to get rid of these studs and the bare wall because it's just like a breeding ground for bugs and spiders. You know, you get in here. I mean, they built this place nice, and they went, oh, and there's the brackets. Some of them, I have more for that shelf, and I just need to cut some wood, which I brought and I have plenty of. It just, all the nooks and crannies, they're just full of bugs. So what I'd like to do is like, and I could do a little section at a time, like clean it, vac it out, blow it out, either spray foam it somehow, and then put a paneling on it, and then just work section by section. And you know, as long as I stop like here halfway, that'll all be sealed and I'll never have to worry about it again, you know. I don't know if I even want to go that far with it, but it's just an option. I think this space would be so much better if it was actually covered. And then I could possibly drop one of them AC units up in here. I mean, they'd be a little overkill for this space, but they wouldn't work hard. I mean, it would cool it down in a matter of minutes. But I got to figure out where I want the mill. And being that it's not going to be permanently over here, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it right on this pallet. Because then I can just kind of move it around. It's not going to harm anything. You know, and I'm kind of a taller dude. I actually like it a little bit up anyway. So we'll probably just leave it on the pallet. That gives me versatility to put it where I want it. Ultimately, I would like it maybe over there a little bit more, closer to the panel, because I'm going to have to bring the 3-phase converter in here and tap into the electric, which this is a 220 line, a welding line that I would probably be using that. I'm going to have to put another plug here. It's got some weird plugs, but this is the mess that I have going on. Put up some little shelves that I got from my wife. Those I got from my wife. They kind of just fit there, so probably leave them there. I might move them. Eventually, I think I'm going to get rid of the wooden shelf and maybe put my toolboxes over there or something. I have no idea. I just need to continue moving, get my stuff here. But like I said, the reason I was leaving that other stuff outside under the tarp is I want to situate this stuff first before I bring it in. And we got to figure out where we're going to put all the nut and bolt bins. I was almost thinking about putting them over here, but I put this nice bench here and it seems like a good spot for it. I don't know anything right now. I'm just I'm really exhausted, but I'm really excited about the space because even though it looks kind of crowded right now, once I get the rest of my stuff here and I start putting up a little bit of shelving along, pretty much it's going to go down this wall all the way down that wall to the bench. And you know, I don't know, we might come out with one either over there or right here, like one of the bigger ones, and have, like, you know, something where I can probably put the AC unit up out of the way. The big giant water heater, I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. That thing is literally for a mansion. It's like way too big for the house. I don't even think it would fit in the space. The other one that was half the size of that is twice as big as the one in the house that I'm going to replace. So, man, I gotta get some oh, I don't like that. I gotta get some oil on it. Is that oil? Air tool oil? Any oil is better than no oil, in my opinion. I'll put that on there. Huh. It's like really... It's like sucking it in. I really got to get on this thing. I actually have a little job for this. I can't believe it. Yeah, this thing got a little bit wet. I don't like that. We'll just let that soak in there. Find a rag and I'll move that around. Oh, speaking of rags, 2 rags not to buy. And this is just my opinion. One is those rags from Harbor Freight. In my opinion, they're garbage. 2, these cloth-like rags. I think I got these at Home Depot. Absolute garbage. So from now on, I will only be buying the blue rags, the nice ones. Holy smoke. Look at the size of that thing. What the hell is that thing holding? Is that like a freaking egg sack? That's a see, that's the problem, man. We got monster spiders over here. I keep finding them big monsters in here. Now, I'm not really afraid of spiders, but I don't want them like breeding in here and then me moving something or grabbing a drawer or reaching for something on the shelf and then I get bit by a freaking spider. That's a big boy. I gotta find some something to spray on his ass. Hold on. Okay. I don't think I can find this wasp and hornet killer. Oh. I don't know. I gotta see. It looked like it was holding a massive egg sack. Oh, he's still crawling around. That stuff didn't do nothing to him. Look at the size of that thing. Look at this guy. Oh, he's trying. I don't know. Wow. Is there a spray that kills spiders? Look at this guy. He's trying to come out. I think he's trying to come for me. This thing is huge. Look at this dude. Looks like we're gonna have to kill him the old-fashioned way. I can't let that slide. That's one of the biggest ones yet. He took a full blast of this stuff, and I don't think it did a dang thing to him. Look at this guy. Well, maybe that got him that time. No. And there's another one. They're probably in here having a freaking orgy. Wow. So wasp and hornet spray does not kill these spiders. I think that one's so heavy he can't get out. That one right there, ooh. There's a little baby one right there. He's trying to get out. Anyway, now I forgot. I could just hear him down there. He's trying. Man, that must be a big female. I wonder if they're like black widows. Black widow spider gets bigger. The female gets bigger. I don't know. There's a little baby guy. Imagine that little guy trying to mount that thing. I don't know, man. What do we got that we can kill this guy? I'm done with him. Oh no, he's getting to the top. He's coming. Oh, it fell back down. Dag. Okay. Anyway, enough with the spiders. Yeah, that's exactly why I want to kind of seal this place up, is because those giant things. Now, there is a, I guess you could call it a farm, where I would assume that it's just full of them, and they're right around the corner. So I don't know if we can stop them from like coming into the yard, but I could definitely try to at least stop them from coming into this building. I don't know if that's possible, but every time I turn around, there's some big boys like that. I mean, the only good thing is it probably keep my wife out of here. But other than that, yeah, we don't need big things like that in here breeding. So on that note, I am going to offload that trailer. Probably none of that stuff is going to come in here, but I just wanted to give you kind of a little quick update. Yeah, it's a mess in here, I know. Oh, that's what I was doing. I got sidetracked with that dang spider. I wonder if I could get one of those like 4-hour foggers and just fog this place out. Oh god, that's some thick rust there. I don't think it's too bad though, but we'll give that thing a good coat of oil. And we'll get that thing cleaned up. And the guy that I got this from said I could still order parts for this. There's a broken bolt. I don't know if I ever showed the video. I took this thing apart to clean it, and I found a part that was broken. It's like a cam that it was still working on one side, but it looked like if I continued to use it, it'd probably break at some point. So anyway, if you guys come this far, thanks for watching. Sorry for the rambling and the spider extermination, but you know, we're out in the country now. We got critters to deal with. Although the good thing is, other than I think there was a dead carcass of a rat here that looked like he ate some rat poison, I haven't seen any rats or mice. So that's a good thing. My wife did say she saw a snake. I've only seen the remnants of a snake. But obviously, oh, we did see a turtle, or she saw a turtle. She said it was running, which I thought was very interesting. And I think I found its burrow, or its hole, or whatever. So I'll show you that in another video. Find all kinds of cool things around here. So, anyway, on that note, I'm going to go wash this oil off my hand. And then find something to eat. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I promise we got a lot of scrapping coming up. I just have to finish moving. and then I'm gonna get right back on the scrap. And I got a lot of customers to catch up on, and a lot of scrap that just you know, the micro scrapping I brought here, and some other things. And yeah, and then we're gonna get back on some cool projects now that I am out of that shop. I can, you know, kind of breathe and focus, and we'll get into some fun stuff. We're gonna put these machines to work, and we're gonna build some cool things. So stay tuned for all that. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before?